Cam.
I know, but I just want to see your beautiful face while we're doing this.
We're live. I caught that on live, just so you know.
That's
I want
okay.
everybody to know that you think I'm
Everybody
beautiful.
knows that I'm a liar. No big deal.
A liar. We're about to find out what Clint is
We're
tonight,
already
too.
live right now?
Yeah.
Hey, welcome to the stream, guys. About to share this thing and rock and roll.
Yeah, baby. We're actually somewhat on time tonight. It's exciting.
Oh, yeah. It's a New Year's resolution. Right?
Yeah, New Year's
Everything
resolution.
gets better for a couple weeks.
Yeah. Everything gets better for a couple weeks. Man. That's kind of a... Not really a glass half full or a glass half empty. You're just kind of in the middle.
Just shoot it straight.
Yeah.
Just on it.
Your words there, man.
Man, I had to
little...
go... I'm not even drinking or anything like that.
Clinton stayed drinking since
New Year's.
New Year's Eve.
Mm-hmm.
Did have a couple Irish carbomays.
Cut by my ass.
Carbomays.
Is that an Italian-Irish car bomb?
There you go.
Cut by my ass.
That's an Irish mob car bomb. That's what that is. They call it a car bomb. You didn't know that?
It's weird because I was thinking you were going to be funny and then you weren't. I don't know why I expected it. But
Hey,
I did.
nothing can get me down like when we were streaming. We attempted to stream last night, and this guy named Kevin Mayo comes in and he says, "What was it?" He said, "I see fat and old."
Yeah.
Talking about me. It's like, wow. And then I said, "Okay, boomer." Shut him right up.
Oh, yeah.
Then he hung out. He stuck it out in the stream and then started being nice. Sometimes you just gotta flex it, let him know he ain't taking no crap.
Heck yeah. Figure deal that.
Is the music loud enough?
What episode is this? Like 47?
46.
46?
Yeah.
Just thinking professionals, bro. Been at this thing for almost a year.
I hope
Got
it's
a huge
46.
following,
If it's not, we're
continues
just
to grow.
repeating last week, Pretty sure it's 46 though. Because it was a big deal having Matt last time on the 45th one. I was like, that's perfect.
So I think we're gonna start a new group page that we'll put some extra effort into, Hunter. That'll just be a local page. We're talking about.
Oh
instead of
yeah.
just
We did
our
talk about
big
it.
page. We can do, and it doesn't have to be called Delirious Dad's Gaming, but we'll use it to help promote the show and connect local gamers. So it'll just be like Oklahoma Dad's Gaming or something like that, right?
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Which
Presented by Delirious Dad's Gaming.
We could still call it that. We just don't want to shove it down people's face too much. We want them to know it's kind of a hangout page. But the whole point is, when you see gamers on those gaming pages all the time, people are like, well, where are you from? Where are you from? They want to find somebody local.
Yeah.
So, and I don't think there's any, Oklahoma gaming pages. Not many, at least, that I've seen. But there's definitely, for fishing and stuff like that, there is, that I'm on. They're local, rather than, nationwide.
Right.
And so, I thought, shoot, cuz maybe we do a little bit of that, and then we put Hunter in the head of that. Post one post a day, we'll be good.
Put Hunter in the head of that. I like how you threw that in there. Hunter in the head of it.
One post a month.
I saw you have Facebook back then. Were you just
I
on
do,
time
but
out?
He just He decided
I
to
don't have. Go ahead.
I was gonna say you decided to take control of it. You decided to say, "Hey, I am not gonna be tempted by these crazy people."
I just don't have the app anymore, so I have to go
Oh, that's good.
Oh, that's smart.
to a browser and type it in if I want to do anything. So that way I can, so I can share stuff still, and if I need to do something for the church, I can do that. But
heck yeah, that's worse than drugs.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
The dopamine release you get from that.
Yeah, you boys ready?
Heck yeah, we're ready. Delirious Dad's Gaming,
Ready.
episode 49. Let's do this thing.
Ready and willing. Oh, let's get the old back stretch in. There we go. Oh, God, let's do this.
Back scratch or stretch?
Back
or what
scratch. A little back scratch with a little
scratch.
back stretch, Yeah.
Okay, stretch.
Yeah. Anyway. All right. Here we go, boys.
And in the left corner, Clinton Stonewall Stanley, his opponent tonight, Hunter Quick Cooks Venable.
And Ryan.
You know which one's sexier? Which one is better at podcasting?
Ryan the Hut in the bottom.
The Hut. Java the Hut. You got to say Ryan the Hut Maddox, though. There's got to be Maddox.
Okay.
You got so excited that you had a good one. You got choked.
I got a good one, Coach George. I got a good one.
Wow.
Did he
making fun of people that are slower?
No, I'm referencing the movie.
That's what he did.
He passed away a couple weeks ago, actually. Yeah. It was a sad day.
Cuba
Not the actor, the real life person.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, I didn't hear about that. Oh. Are we going to start the podcast?
Yeah, I'm waiting on you to shut up so I can do the intro.
Wow.
Yeah, there we go. I said it.
My feelings.
I'm sorry. I love you long time.
He's not sorry.
I'm not.
Oh, now you're racist. Let's do this thing.
I didn't say it in any type of racist way, bro. All right, here we go. Another reference. Tonight on the Delirious Dads Gaming Podcast.
I like them free.
A new year and some new weird things.
Sometimes games are better with Grandma.
And now, the Delirious Dads Gaming Podcast.
Happy New Year, guys, from the Delirious Dads Gaming Podcast.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. We're here. We made it.
Hip, hip.
Hip, hip, hooray. Yeah,
you're supposed to say hooray. You guys ruined it. Or you could have gone, hip, hip, hop anonymous. You could have went that direction, and I still would have laughed.
Every time I hear New Year's, I think of Lieutenant Dan, you know? Like where they're at the bar and the confetti's going, Lieutenant Dan! You know, and he's just sitting there staring. That's usually my New Year's. But, yeah, welcome, guys. Another episode 46. We're here. We're on it. Ryan is still to my my left. Yeah, he'd be to my left, yeah. To my left here. Still looking good. And I can already see the fat cells just burning away. I love it.
From Hunter?
No, from you. Hunter.
Oh, okay.
Hunter already looks thinner, like way thinner. Because he's playing games and stuff that require effort.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
Yeah. Looking
the fat
good.
cells are burning.
I've only done like 2 workouts, but
what I did is I trimmed my beard, and instead of taking this off to reveal the double chin, I left it.
Oh yeah,
so very strategic.
Yeah, a good disguise. Espionage. Yeah. Sometimes you put on a shirt and you're just like, dang, that makes me look extra fat. I need a different shirt. You just change it up. Yeah.
Sometimes I put on a shirt and I'm like, that doesn't fit. Let's change it up.
Hey, what was real bad was, I don't have any jeans that fit me. So you know what I got for Christmas? Stretchy jeans.
The best. Yeah, the best.
Yeah.
The best thing that's ever happened to men.
I'm a new man. Jeans. Yeah.
Yeah. Feel free, don't you?
Oh, I feel great.
Pajamas out there.
I've been down. I don't worry about like ripping the crotch or the butt part out. You know?
Yeah, I might do a cartwheel.
Yeah.
Might throw my back out, but I know my pants are gonna be good. I've been sporting those for about 2.5 years. Life changing. I think I got my first pair when we were in Branson. Picked up a pair of stretchy jeans, put them on, was like, Levi, what? Man, love
who knew?
In the holiday times, you're always wearing sweats or shorts, bro. Come on.
But I'm saying these jeans, though, jeans feel like sweats.
You got jeans on right now?
It. No, I got sweats on right now.
That's what I thought.
I don't want to dirty up my good stretchy jeans when I need them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'm in my underwear. People can only see shoulders up.
I stopped by at Clinton's house the other day, and he had some shorts on, and at first take I thought they were underwear. Because when somebody wears shorts that are a little small,
and
then their shirt's bigger,
wrestler shorts,
and your shirt's bigger.
No,
so that kind of looks like your underwears.
But those shorts are the ones I borrowed from you, and you told me to keep them.
What?
From me or
no?
Yeah, from Hunter.
No, because they were like shiny, and I don't have shiny shorts.
Maybe you did and you didn't like them, so you gave them to Clinton.
I don't know. I was over for a gaming night. was wearing jeans, case in point, that weren't stretchy enough for me. And so I had to ask Hunter for some shorts because, I need to be comfortable.
I hear that. Hey, Clint is that guy, though. He's in the Undies a lot.
Yeah.
His house. He's got, the boxer briefs. Yeah.
Well, I am too, but not when people are coming over.
Well,
Oh,
I just kind of don't care for the most part unless they're offended. But that's my whole thing. I would walk around people in my underwear if they weren't offended.
If it didn't bother me, yeah, I would too, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Like I go out and get my stuff out of the car and stuff like that. I'll be in my undies and Tiff's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Going to get that stuff out of the car." You're in your underwear. There's no difference in these and biker shorts. I'll just tell them.
Yeah, and you live in the country, don't you?
Yeah, but there's people around. I got people drive down my road a lot.
Hey,
so that's... in my old house, it didn't matter at all. Here, yeah, neighbors are out front.
So people in the chat, if you want, type in. Do you game in your underwear, or are you the person that has to have some shorts or sweatpants on? Let us know in the comments.
That's a good question.
Same thing with the listeners,
So hold on, when you guys are gaming alone at home, you're in the undies, right? I mean, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah. Okay.
I actually usually have like a socks, underwear, hoodie package.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that. I like the comfy up top. I'm cool. I don't have to be
you feel like you're in a blankie.
Now, do you have to have?
Wind.
Do you have to have socks? Do you have to have bare naked feet? What are we doing next?
I like
Both.
bare naked feet if I'm in a house like yours, who has carpet.
Mm-hmm.
Right. But my house has got like the wood floor, and underneath it is like a draft.
Okay.
From 1850. So the floors are like freaking air conditioner. So no socks in this house for sure.
Our house is lifted off the ground a little bit too, and so air is going under it all the time. So it's so cold on the ground.
Yeah. Yep. So I don't do that.
We gotcha. Well, hey, yeah, that's a question. So maybe we even change up a little bit, guys. Just let us know. What do you wear when you're gaming? What's your gaming comfort? Is it sweats and socks, shorts and socks?
Nothing at all.
Nothing at all.
I
Free
used
balling.
to do the no shirt, and to be honest, I started thinking, why do I wear a shirt when I game? I think that it's because I snack when I game, and I don't like crumbs or things like that on the bare skin. Like
you don't want crumbs on the tatas, bro.
No, heck no.
None of that.
Yeah. And I definitely don't want to find any crumbs under the tatas.
See, for me, it's more for me, it's more of I don't like the armpit sweat that I start developing. Yeah, you're sitting there playing, and boom, absorbed. You start sweating.
Yeah, you're intense. Yeah, playing Dead by Daylight, it'd be dripping off my elbows. I don't want none of that action.
Yeah, you keep that in the shirt, bro.
Yeah.
So
good point. Good point. So
all very good
deodorant
points.
when you game, guys. That's a good point.
Yeah.
May not be athletic, but you'll still sweat.
Justin in the chat says lingerie. I don't believe it. Oh, that's good.
Yeah, we need photo proof on that.
Yeah.
Photo proof. Hey, photo proof of him in lingerie would probably go viral. That dude is sexy.
He is.
Yeah.
He is sexy. But quick throw out here for what's coming on the show, because I know we're talking about things and people are like, oh, they're distracted. Oh, here we go. No, we're not distracted. We know exactly what we're doing. Yeah. So tonight we're hitting you with news. Ryan's hitting you with some freebie farm because it's that time of the month again. And no, I don't mean PMS.
Time of the month. I like that.
Yeah. And then Hunter's going to hit us with some gadgets and gifts. We're going to laugh, have a good time. But I wanted to quickly tell a little bit of a GTA story that I experienced the other day with Hunter. And you're going to find out that your old buddy Clint doesn't always tell the truth. Okay? We're just going to get it out there. So Hunter and me, we're playing GTA, doing our thing, and Hunter goes, "Bro, I just saw on the load screen if you get a white shark card or more or higher, you get a 140% bonus." I'm like, "Are you sure?" "Oh yeah, totally positive. Saw it right here on my screen." I'm like,
okay, well he's kind of already painting me out to be the loser here, and I don't like it because I was telling the truth. It really did say that on my loading screen. Okay.
Yeah, but we know who talked who up though. That's all I'm saying. So anyway, he's like, "Hey man, this guy was like blowing us up with the little motorcycle flying thing, the oppressor thing, blowing us up with rockets and stuff." And Hunter's like, "Dude, if we did this 140% deal, I mean, we're looking at like over $3 million. We could buy one of them bad boys." Now the gears are rolling because I already got some money saved up on there. And I'm like, man, 140% bonus, that's a lot of money.
Got some Christmas
Keep in mind,
a hole in your pocket.
I probably would have went for this deal, except I had like just at $100,000. Clinton had like $500,000, so that's why he kind of went for it.
Yeah, he was like leading me in, like, "Hey, bro, you got more money? You could totally get it. You could get it in one purchase." So then I'm building it up in my head. I'm like, "Yeah, we could ride together. Like it'd be like a 2-man thing. Like you could ride on the back. We get to places quick. Like I could run the guys around. No big deal." So, without doing any research like I do, I'm just impulse buyer over here. Boom, $20, white shark card. Boom, there you go.
Oh man,
$1,250,000 or $250,000.
Wait, you're supposed to get 3.
Yeah.
Rockstar, what the heck? So then Hunter looks it up on Google. He's like, oh, back in July, people weren't getting their money. It's probably something like that. And I'm like,
Like you're gonna have to wait for a little bit. Yeah.
So I just went ahead and got into the live chat.
Nervous, like, no, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah. So I look up I look up support, and they're like, well, you can email, and you'll get a response by tomorrow, 24 hours. Well, no, I want it today. That's where we're playing right now. So then I go ahead and go into the live chat, and it was like a 60-minute wait. So literally spend the whole evening, an hour of gameplay time waiting to talk to this person. We're doing some missions here and there. They come on the chat. I'm like, hey, I'm supposed to get this 140% bonus, yo. Where's my money? Just kind of go in there guns a-blazing, And they're like,
right,
well,
obviously you're thinking, hey, it's just a quick mistake. They're going to fix this thing.
Yeah,
no
big deal. Yeah. I felt like I was going to be dealing with Blizzard. When I deal with Blizzard, they just take care of my problem.
Good.
Yeah, this is Rockstar. They got money.
Yeah.
The guy's like, your account doesn't say there's a promotion connected to it. Oh, there's totally a promotion. I mean, it was there. 140% bonus. So then he gives me the, are you sure? Starts kind of like, now, all of a sudden, I'm a criminal. Now I'm pissed. I just gave you $20 of my hard-earned cash.
How it goes, I get one question, and I'm a criminal all of a sudden. I love that.
Yeah.
That's good.
So, long story short, he's like, go ahead and reload the game, take a picture of the load screen, and have your username attached to it. That's when my butthole tightened a little bit, because I was like, wait, I can't recreate that.
So what happened here, if you missed it, is this promotion was not for everybody. We thought it was for everybody, and the guy came back and said that this promotion only happens, it's a number of players they send it to. They just send out different kinds of promotions to different people randomly.
That doesn't make any sense. That's a stupid
It doesn't
plan.
make any sense.
Why
yeah,
in the
it
world
is.
would they do that? You're going to tell your friends about the promotion you got.
Right. And note that it didn't say anything on that deal. I went back and looked. There was a disclaimer.
Right.
Exclusive to
And
people who saw
then,
this offer.
even when I looked that up online, it didn't say anything on there in that article when they were talking about getting their money late that was like, I tried it and it wasn't an offer for me or anything like that. So it's weird that they maybe all of a sudden started doing this, or I don't know. But all that to say, here's Clinton now. He's realized that he never had that promotion, but I did on my screen, and we both thought it was just a GTA-wide thing.
So, meanwhile, Hunter's in the background as I'm chatting with this person live, and he's like, I'd rip him a new one, bro. Just bring it to him hard. I mean, he's freaking Rockstar. They got the money. It's all fake money anyway. So now I'm real pissed.
Just egging you on.
I'm right there with Hunter like, yeah, you're right. It's all fake money anyway. And I gave him $20. I should be honored for my $20 donation.
Give me $6 million for this argument.
Yeah. So I went off on the guy, I was like, hey, listen. I was like,
wait. You sent him a picture, right?
I did, yeah. He was like, I still need the username. First, I sent the picture.
So you sent him a picture of Hunter's screen as if it was yours.
Right.
Making sure that people are understanding what happened here.
Yeah, Hunter sent me a text and was like, here's the picture. So then I sent it on. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So that's where the forgery part came into play. Okay, but it's Grand Theft Auto. We're playing a game about forgery, drugs, guns, car theft. So,
right.
Yeah.
That's what it's about.
Yeah. So, anywho, I'm like, hey, I can't get this username thing to work. You know what? And then I pulled the old, you know what? I'm just done. Could I please have my $20 back? Just refund me the money. I don't want to deal with this. This is ridiculous. Mm-hmm. And then he comes back with the old, hey, for this one time, I'm going to give you the 140% value.
You played a little hardball.
Just be more careful next time.
Gotcha. Played a little hardball. It worked out.
And then after he gave me my money, I did the text back. I was like, I know you're not the guy in charge. Like, you can't control these things. But it would probably be better if you didn't send around false promotions, different accounts, and get people confused and, whatever. So, yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
So you just reminded me.
Proud of him.
I know we've got something to go to next, but, you pulled a – you probably – I mean, you probably did want your money back, but really you were just pulling a bluff on the guy. You're putting the pressure on. You're hoping he was.
Well, no, I did. But I did want my money back.
I know, but
if I didn't get the bonus, I wanted my money. Yeah, right. Of course, yeah.
Exactly. Okay.
I had nothing to lose.
So I pulled the same thing on my trash guys out here. So I'm out here doing this remodel, right? And when I first moved in, I was going to get the regular trash service, and then I called around a couple of places. And I was going to get one of the big store, one of those big remodel bins that you get. They want way too much money for that, and it's for like a very short period of time, right? And so I called around to this trash company, and they basically told me that they had these, like what you get at a restaurant, right? These big 3-yard or 4-yard dumpsters, like you see at like Quick Trip and stuff like that, and that we could use that. No need to get the big giant thing, right? And they dump it once a week, $50 a month, and I just keep that during the whole remodel.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, because the other ones had like a limit, 30 days, and they need to send them to another project or something.
Oh, gotcha.
So I'm like, oh, freaking sweet. Anywho, time goes by. I've got little hiccups here and there where they don't want to take certain things. Like, oh, that board's longer than 4 foot. It won't go in our crusher. Or this or that. And I'm like, you guys sold me this knowing that I was doing a remodel. What
with
did
no
you expect?
limit, nothing, no limit, off
right.
limits.
You didn't
there.
tell me anything. Right.
No.
And so anyways, this has gone on a couple times. Well, finally I watched them. This is later, like maybe, we're 8 months in, 9 months in. I'm watching them for about 2 months. They come to my house and they pick stuff out of the trash. Instead of taking the big truck and hooking it and just dumping it, they just grab like the light things off the top, throw them in the dumpster and drive off. And so I'm kind of pissed, And I'm like, wait. And so they had already told me once I couldn't put the cement in there. That was a regulation. So I pulled cement out of the bottom of my dumpster and I dealt with it myself.
To appease them, yeah.
Well, yeah, to appease them. Well, now only thing in there is there's bricks, right? They're small, and they told me the reason we couldn't do the cement is because it was big. It wouldn't go into their crusher system. Anyways, I can tell they're leaving it and just grabbing what they want because these bricks. So I play hardball. I tell them, hey, this is some bull crap. For one, you guys haven't picked it up for like 2 weeks. My trash is overflowing, and the reason it's overflowing is because you guys are only taking the top third every time you come. You're not dumping it. He looked in the computer and was like, oh, yeah. It's because of the cement that's in there. I said, no, there's no cement in there. It says in here there's cement. I said, no, there's bricks, which I guess is a form of cement in a way. It's a rock or whatever, stone, but it's not cement, and they're small. And he's like, no, we should be able to take bricks. I said, well, that's all that's in there. And I said, when I bought this, and I pulled that strong guy out. When I bought this, you guys knew I was doing a remodel. You convinced me into getting this dumpster, and everything's been good price-wise and stuff like that, but you guys don't come often enough, and you don't dump every week, and blah, 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 right? And so, if you guys aren't going to take my stuff, then I'll just cancel with you guys. He said, okay, well, I'll send a guy out and get you taken care of, right? I said, okay. So I thought I won. They came out and took the dumpster. Just gone. Just gone. Didn't ask me nothing. Didn't tell me nothing.
So that was the case of strongman went wrong.
Yep.
Golly.
Yeah, I was like, dang, got me.
Oh, that's rough.
My whole thing with like Clinton's situation when I was hyping him up was like you got these people like GTA where this electronic money that they can just wire at any point, and you're gonna possibly lose a paying customer over 3 million of that.
Yeah,
Fake
money.
Fake money. Yeah, fake money
Makes
that
no
is spent like this. Like you can buy cars for that much.
And we all know
he bought the bike
we,
for that much.
And we all know things in that game, just like Red Dead Online, is overpriced. It's overpriced for a reason, so that you want to buy the cards, the shark cards.
Yep.
So
because it takes forever to make that kind of money in the real game.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So ridiculous, man. It would just like if it was me on the other end of that, I would have been chewing,
Yeah.
But I think Clinton handled it in a mild manner.
Well, I couldn't chew too bad because if I was like total douche mode, he would probably just shut me down and be like, sorry.
Right. Yeah.
You're down.
Yeah.
I don't think that way.
There's a happy line
Just
before
jump on him.
usually.
Oh, and then he bought his bike, right? And then for a second he had a little heart like jump because he went into his garage and he couldn't find the bike in there. And he was thinking that it didn't get transferred the money, and then he went back online and looked at the website where you buy the bike at, and it didn't say sold anymore. It had the price again, and
I
he
thought
was
they
like,
worked
no. No, they just took my money and then put it. And I said, "Well, I'm glad you weren't a jerk to the guy because now you got to go talk to him again."
About that stuff too. Yep.
But it ended up being in one of his other garages. We were good.
Then he told me after all that it didn't even have the perks and rocket launchers and stuff. That he
Yeah. We thought it was going to come with the rocket launchers, and I thought someone would be able to ride on the back with me like you can on the other motorcycles. You can't.
Good job reading, Mr. Impulse.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah, now I need to help my
on.
friends make money so they could.
If you're gonna buy a flying motorcycle for $3 million, could it include rockets, Rockstar? Come on.
Please.
Yeah,
I mean, really.
Oh, and I find
you guys
out.
are really nickel and diamond.
Hey, I find out too, guys. To upgrade this flying motorcycle, I now have to buy a truck that's like 1.4 million. Then I have to purchase a workshop within the truck to then start upgrading my bike, which I'm sure is going to
Wow.
be more money. So
Wow.
I'm not going to have rockets on that thing for a while.
Yeah.
Okay, so I ran over a guy. I was in a cop chase, and I ran through. I could tell there's all these dead bodies around, so he must have been in a hot battle, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I hit him on accident when I was just driving. I was like, might as well kill this guy, you know? I don't get opportunities to kill in-game guys very often. I just chase him down, run him over with the car 2 or 3 times until he was dead. Dude went and got one of those bikes with the rockets and just trolled me. Like 9 deaths in a row. Just followed me, blew me up over and over and over and over.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I see how this game goes.
Mm-hmm. Worked you. Hey, Justin in the chat says, if you, just FYI, treasure hunts are totally worth it in GTA. He says he got one. I think he got a gold revolver that was in relation to Red Dead, maybe.
What's a treasure hunt?
Just a random thing, like they'll send it on your phone. It's a picture of like an area of like a map, and you got to guess where that's at. Go find it on the map.
Oh, really?
And if you find the treasure, you get rewarded.
I've gotten a rare pistol off of one of those before. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Well, I like do this show or what?
Yeah, I like things that change, and so the news is always changing, and I think that's why I just stick to it. You know.
I got you.
Changing
You're about to
the
do
virtual
prelude,
space.
and I just jumped right in and just butched it for you.
Yeah, nothing new there though.
Well, I mean, he was a little bit more clever tonight on the
it
transition, but it was a little dull in his voice too. So.
Well, it was only because I ruined it.
I don't
jumped
think
in
you
on,
ruined
the
anything.
show and just killed his vibe.
Yeah, he came over and just peed on my Cheerios. You know.
Yeah, just say it again. Everybody's listening. We're ready to hear it with some.
I'm good. I'm
gusto.
good. I'm moving on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
hey,
just like
just
that.
give me my refund then.
This is live. Boom.
If you're not gonna do it, give me the refund.
You got cut off by the intro. Leaks for
Come back.
Geeks.
She's gone. You wanted his refund, folks.
And we're back with the leaks for the geeks, and Ryan's still wanting to talk. He's itching over there. I see him.
I'm gold.
He's pissed. No, not really. Okay, so let's get to the news, the things that matter. This week, the news is like dry, boys. So I picked out some feel-good stories, some little statistic stories, but not any like big game releases or anything of that nature. First thing I did want to talk about is there was a new patent from Sony Interactive that has appeared to have leaked some images of the PS5 controller a year ahead of the next-gen console's release for the holiday 2020. The design sketches were first spotted by VGC and were published on the Japanese Patent Office today, which this would have been, I don't even know when the article came out. Whatever today is, boys. I'm thinking it would have been yesterday. Anywho, while there's no official mention of the DualShock 5 made in the images or in the patent, they do have a bunch of images of the controller itself. If this patent is taken at face value, the PS5 controller will remove the DualShock 4's light bar that you get, which I kind of like the light, but it wasn't anything necessary. I don't think it was anything that created a game for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
Right.
The one thing I did like about the light, though, on it was, like in GTA, they got creative, and when you had the cops on you, it would flash blue and red. That was kind of cool.
It does look like they're going to be modifying the size of the triggers and the sticks. They're also adding what appears to be a USB port where the headphone jack currently is situated. They also have some sketches that show like the back paddles. So you've seen some of these modded controllers that you can buy that have a little back, in the middle part. Some back paddles. So they have some designs of that. And then a second Sony PS5 patent was discovered by Let's Go Digital. And that patent was filed with USPTO by Sony last summer. And that reveals the controller that looks eerily similar to the previous DualShock 5 sketches. So it looks like this is probably a go on what the design's probably going to look like. But yeah, so
I don't know what the console's going to look like with Xbox coming with such a weird tower. I wonder if PlayStation's doing anything different.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Kind of that PC look to it. I'm sure
Mm-hmm.
they're kind of all going that direction. Which is essentially that's what it is.
I mean, basically, I think that's what they're saying. You might as well buy PC. Feels like that's what they're saying.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, I got another article from FoxBusiness.com. They had a little article about the gaming industry and money that's being brought in. They say that spending on digital games hit a record in 2019, and the top earner is free to play. They say overall spending on digital games increased 3% last year to $109.4 billion, according to the Hollywood Reporter.
That's crazy when you think about that.
Mm-hmm.
109 billion with a B?
Yeah, billion with a B, my friend. Yeah. Epic Games Fortnite, which is a free to download and play on various platforms, including consoles, PCs, and mobile, brought the most money of any title of the year for the year, $1.8 billion, according to the report.
That makes me feel like a sucker.
One single game can bring in $2 billion.
You know, it's funny though. It makes you feel like a sucker because, like, when I first started getting into the multiplayer games, I was like, "Ooh, this one's free," and feeling like I'm like one up in somebody else, but like I didn't have to pay anything for this.
Yeah,
but they're the ones making the most money. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Now that number was down for them from 2018. In 2018, Fortnite did $2.4 billion.
Oh, okay.
But with this trajectory, it doesn't really surprise me considering all the new free play games that came out.
Right.
You had Apex Legends.
Right. Oh, Apex Legends definitely hurt them.
Yeah.
No doubt about that.
Yeah. What was the other one that PUBG was? Well, PUBG's not free to play though. What are some other ones?
Well,
wasn't there another Call of Duty Black?
That one got pretty big.
Yeah, that one was big. I can't think of any others, but there is so many free to play games now. I think that's probably why that number dropped for them. But as a whole, the market's still doing well. They say that free to play games accounted for 80% of the digital game spending in 2019, guys.
Whoa.
Other free to play mobile games included Candy Crush Saga, Honor of Kings, and Pokemon Go.
I've never understood the Candy Crush thing. Like, every time I look at it, it just looks like this is like a basic old school.
Yeah, it's just a puzzle game. Yeah.
Yeah, people just love it.
Yeah. Well, they're capturing the older market. I mean, I got into it pretty big too. Like, if you're just bored and want to play a puzzle game, it's a good one to play. But like when my mother-in-law's playing it and has a spending problem, she's in her 50s, early 50s.
Right.
That kind of tells you right there. Now they're capturing that other market, that they would lose on the console games and things.
Oh yeah, it's expanding for sure.
Yeah. So they also go in to say that. Let's see here. I had looked up some other things where they said traditional AAA games, like big budget blockbuster titles from major studios, saw a 5% decline in spending year over year to $18.9 billion.
Yeah, the trend has shifted for sure to these longevity games. These games that have a lot more playability, they last longer, they keep doing these updates, and they're making money on that stuff.
Yeah.
Download content.
Yeah, and then they just mentioned at the end of the article, they just make note that, now video games are really busting into mainstream media in the good way, and they mentioned The Witcher being one.
Yep.
That's doing well, so.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that game's still doing super good, even though it's been out, 2 years? It's doing super good because The Witcher just kind of revalidated it. You know what I mean? There's a bunch of people that had always kind of thought about playing it.
Game.
Yep. Other news. This is kind of a feel-good story for you guys. This is about a 12-year-old that had a science fair and he did something really cool. So that's what we're talking about. There's a 12-year-old, guys, that designed a video game for the visually impaired kids of the world.
Really?
His teacher says, I emphasize the importance of not doing a volcano and making a mess. Said Darcy Fack. There you go.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Yep. She's a 6th grade earth science teacher at Navigator Academy of Leadership, FAK.
Okay.
but every time I read it, I want to say it like that, like fack, you know.
Yeah, I was wondering what made you want to say it that way.
Just right when I read it the first time. The first time I
Okay.
read the article, yeah.
I just yelled at you like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, she really encourages kids not to just go to the Science Buddies book, pull up something out of page 42 and do it. She wanted the kids to come up with something unique. Well, Narden 12 created a video game designed for kids who are visually impaired. The game, Please Listen, is played on a computer and requires players to listen and follow directions to navigate through different obstacle courses with the goal of obtaining a coin to advance to the next level. And it includes some dry humor. For example, if the player runs into a wall during the game, Narden can be heard saying, "No, you can't go that way. You're going to bump your head." Narden was born with severe hearing loss and wasn't able to talk until age 3. He currently wears hearing aids, and according to his mother, Amy Narden, he's just one level away from being completely deaf. Yeah. So he's always liked gaming only because it's so visual. It helps him and relaxes him because he works so hard at hearing all the time.
Right.
So when assigned the project by a school science fair teacher, Narden thought the game was the perfect idea because he knows what it feels like to not have everything easily accessible.
I think that's interesting because you'd think a kid who's deaf would make something to help deaf people. But instead he goes, no, I've got an escape that deaf people or that blind people can't really do. So how can I give them my escape? That's it's kind of deep thinking for a 12-year-old.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Very mature kid. He started his research conducting it on different platforms, including YouTube. He found examples of games and tweaked to cater to the visually impaired children, but none solely for that audience. Took him 2 weeks to design the game, involved coding. He did everything himself. He tested with his classmates to detect any problems. When it was time to do the fair, his peers, teachers, administrators, they all agreed to select him, nominate him to be one of the select few to represent the school at the Hillsborough Regional STEM Fair on January 27th.
Sweet.
So he'll be taking his project there. The teacher, Miss Fack, said that she was overwhelmed with how much work and time he put into it. When he brought it in and gave me a quick run through, I was overly impressed with the idea because I had never heard of this before. I had no idea how to even create a game. The humor he put into it, you can tell he was passionate about it. And Miss Fack believes that Narden can take his video game beyond the regional STEM fair and compete on a state or even national level.
That's cool.
That's awesome.
I'm excited for him.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Super inspiring way to start the year.
On
On a side note, talking about stuff for, what do you call it, people that are impaired, right? And I'm not trying to be disrespectful or mean or anything, but I saw there's a new, I think it's either a show or a movie that's like a Christian, it's this, Jesus story kind of. And the whole thing's in sign language, big budget deal. The whole movie's in sign language for the visually or for the hearing impaired, obviously, right? And my first thought was, that's a lot of money to spend when subtitles already exist.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, they know how to read.
Right.
I would rather the people talk and just
see the
read subtitles. Yeah.
But you're not a deaf person, and maybe when they're using sign language, it feels more like they're talking to you. We can't really imagine that.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, like it's more of like a spoken word kind of thing for them.
Right. Yeah. I don't know. I just kind of thought that's a lot of money to put into something that subtitles can do. On pretty much every movie.
Yeah.
Right.
So, it's a little weird. Yeah.
Different. It is different.
That's a good point. I didn't really think of that. Yeah. Huh. Well, we recently talked about WWE 2K20 and all the crazy bugs they were having, and just how that thing's just a big joke.
Yep.
Well,
that was one of those that was kind of rushed, right? We said felt really rushed.
Yeah. Well, it's just they
glitches.
just I don't know what they were doing. Vince McMahon and his crew spent a lot of money to put out a turd is what happened.
Right.
Because they just, I don't know. I don't know if they'll be sticking with 2K after this. If I was him, I would not. I would go with someone different.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah. Well, they got struck by the Y2K bug yesterday that made the game unplayable.
What?
For a number of players. Yep. They say here that a number of players found that they could not access WWE 2K20 once they entered the new year due to the bug kicking in when the game detects that the year is 2020.
What?
Yeah. Well, yep. So not only do you get a glitchy game that randomly screws up on you, but now you can't even play the stinking game.
That's weird.
One YouTuber demonstrated the issue with the PS4 version, showing that whenever they tried to start playing any of the game modes from the main menu, a system error would occur and the game crashed. One player found a temporary fix by turning back their system's clock to 2019, which seems to confirm that the cause of the bug was the 2020 date.
That's so
that
weird.
Doesn't make any sense.
Publishers 2K became aware of this issue early. Within a few hours, tweeted that the bug should be fixed once the game has been restarted. So yeah,
it makes you wonder. It makes you wonder if there was a developer that was upset there, and did
with all this
weird
stuff,
sabotage stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe. That's weird.
Well, yeah, it
because
doesn't
there's
help.
been Easter eggs in the past that have been put in games that were very risky, and they were put in there by people who were about to quit and different things like that. And it makes you wonder if somebody was like, "Oh yeah, you're gonna do that to me? Well, this game's not gonna function after 20."
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
My contract is up in 2020, and so will the game.
Yeah.
So yeah, they really screwed up. If you're a guy like Vince McMahon, you got all this money. Does this even matter to you? I mean, because that's kind of the vibe I get. Like, I don't know. Like,
of course it does.
Because it's not like you're selling a toy. This is a video game.
Right, but it's
but
money.
That should matter for sure. I mean, that's his franchise. That's his name.
Mm-hmm. So are we betting that they go with someone else then after the contract's up?
Well,
or do we just cancel the contract now?
Or probably things you don't know is what'll happen is 2K will go, okay, look, guys, we're going to give you guys a special deal, discount, whatever, promise this or that.
For next year's game.
Yep.
Well, they really
negotiate a really good deal.
I've just heard a lot of people just aren't happy with the way 2K's handled the franchise itself because of several glitches and bugs, and then I think some of the iterations before this, just some of the design choices that they make the game not as fun.
How long has 2K had the franchise?
I think at least the last 3 years or so.
Okay. That's what I was going to say. If I was an independent developer, I'd be knocking on his door. Like, if I can make you a product that runs past 2020, and, you can punch each other, would you buy
it? But I quit buying wrestling games been a good while now, and the reason I quit was this very reason. For me personally, I felt like there was a problem with wrestling games whenever I could not look at the game and be like, hey, I can invite my friend Ryan, who does not watch pro wrestling nor really likes it, but he could come over and have fun and play this game. Like wrestling games used to be set up kind of like Mortal Kombat in the sense that you can play all these crazy match types. Sure, you might not watch wrestling, but to play the game and have fun with your friends, you can still do. And now it's like, I don't know, there's something they've taken out of these games that just don't really work for me anymore.
They lost that it factor. That's what
it's funny you say that, because I clearly remember one of the years, I don't even know which year it was, but a wrestling game, it was my favorite one, and you could play the Hell in the Cell where you could jump off the top of the cage.
Oh, yeah.
And then there was the one where you could climb the ladder and get the suitcase down. And
people could tackle you on the ladder and all that stuff.
Yes, and you could get stuff from underneath the stage, and you could even run out.
Or the stage,
you could even run out of the arena and go backstage and do stuff.
Oh yeah.
And that was the coolest. And I didn't even hardly watch wrestling at that point. I had when I was younger, but there were wrestlers that I didn't necessarily know. But I still loved it because of all the stuff you could do. And after that year, it kind of declined. It stopped being so.
Yeah, it's almost this weird deal. Like when they wanted to emulate it more like what you watch on TV, and take out the creativity or some of the exploration of the game.
Right.
That's when, to me, it became less fun because it's like, well, everything's cookie cutter and nothing changes, and so that's kind of how I felt about it.
You wanted to be the writer of the script, not the one playing out a role.
Right. Exactly. And the old games just used to be like, hey, here's all these famous pro wrestlers. here's all this stuff we put into the game that you can do that's like
Have a blast.
TV, but yeah,
Right.
you can do with it what you want and kind of create your own fun in the
Right.
matches and stuff. So, yeah.
Heard that.
Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe one day they'll fix it and I can get me a wrestling game. I don't know.
Hmm.
But it's definitely not this year or 2020.
Right.
Well, my final story, I said that some games are better with grandma. Well, it's true. Some games are
I
better
think
with
most
grandma.
games are better with grandma, but it really depends on the grandma.
Yeah, well, this game is Skyrim.
Okay.
Mm.
And there's some grandmas that love Skyrim. One grandma in particular is known as Shirley Curry, a.k.a. Skyrim Grandma.
Really?
Yep. She's getting and I don't know, Hunter, you've probably seen the video of her that I think maybe Vice or somebody like that did on her, where it was she had her own YouTube channel. She plays Skyrim religiously, like plays it every day, loves it, does all the quests and
I
stuff
have
in
seen
it.
that video.
Yeah. So Shirley is a grandma that plays Skyrim. Loves it. Well, she's getting an NPC follower mod built off of her.
Really?
Yep. So it's coming soon. One of the mod's developers has released a teaser trailer that states the mod will be available in early 2020. Curry will also be made into an NPC for the upcoming Elder Scrolls sequel, so the official
Oh, cool.
Elder Scrolls game. Her voice acting career is taking off. So
Wow.
who says you can't become something after you turn 30? The PC Gamer pointed out that Curry will be a classic barbarian, donning light armor and using two-handed weapons and archery. She's a total bad A.
Nice.
It should be dropping sometime this month and will be available for both Skyrim Classic and Skyrim Special Edition players on PC. They're working towards an Xbox release. They are saying that PS4 right now is pretty impossible. So there you go. But some of the things she may be able to do is read books, sing you a lullaby. She'll just follow your character around.
That's pretty cool.
But yeah, she rose to fame back in 2015 when she started posting YouTube videos of her playing Skyrim. Kind of doing
Nice.
some stream type stuff.
You got to find that niche or niche.
Mhm.
That's what she did right there.
Mm-hmm.
Skyrim grandma. I guarantee you had a Fortnite grandma, she'd be making money too.
Oh yeah.
She'd
Oh
be
yeah.
making bank if she had Fortnite grandma on YouTube.
Well, I
My
told.
buddy's daughter is 6, and she already won her first Fortnite match.
Oh
I
really?
said, "Get out of here! What the freak are you talking about?"
How?
I
How?
couldn't come close. Yeah, I
Yeah.
got no clue.
Crazy,
She's 7,
dude.
so I
Yeah.
guess it
Well,
makes sense.
when you get in,
Still
hey
doesn't matter,
Ryan,
7-6.
this might help you out. When you get in the new one, they have because it's like Fortnite 2 now, basically. When you get in the new one, your first couple of rounds are with bots.
that would help.
So there's like a couple players in there, and then some bots, and then it.
But why?
slowly
It
weans
doesn't
you
even
off.
matter because eventually.
So they, you know why? I tell you exactly why. Time
Why?
out.
Why?
Why is because it makes you feel good. Makes you
Mhm.
feel like
Gets
you
you
can handle
sucked
the
in.
game. You know where they learned that from? Call of Duty Mobile. It worked on everybody. Call of Duty Mobile sold so many games or whatever. You know, they were free, but you know what I'm saying. They brought so many players on there for a mobile game, and it was because so many people got on that hadn't played Call of Duty forever. And was like, I'm good. I'm still good. And they were smoking bots and didn't know they were just killing bots.
Mhm.
Yeah, until you get to like level 30, and then all of a sudden you're like, wait.
Okay.
That guy seemed better. That's exactly what they're doing. So
Yeah,
they made a new release.
I like the
They
old
said,
bot
we
mode.
love
I
this
used
Call
to
of Duty thing.
put my nephew on it, on the bot mode online, and he would think he was really playing against people.
Oh, yeah. Well, bot mode now, it's not quite so obvious
Yeah.
that you're playing bots, but
Right.
yeah.
At the time,
They're
he
still
didn't
super
know.
easy.
Except once Ryan was over, and then he saw Ryan's character in the game,
Yep, I
and it
remember
really
that.
confused him.
Yeah, but we just told him someone was playing at my house.
Mhm.
We just lied. You know,
Mhm.
that's what
Yeah.
big cousins or
White
brothers
lies.
do.
White lies.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it was full blown lie, but yeah.
Yeah.
I guess it was a white lie.
Eh.
Yeah.
Morals.
Tomato, tomato.
Who needs them? So, are you ready, Ryan? Are you?
Heck yeah,
I mean, I know you've been itching. You've been clawing
I'm
at
born ready.
the microphone here.
I'm born
I
ready.
know you're ready.
Ready for some of this freebie farm. Get your freebies out here.
Yeah. With that, I'm moving on. Come on down to Freebie Farm. all games are free, half off, and 70% off the price of free.
Games may include microtransactions, time gating, and in-game ads before, during, and after gameplay. No refunds will be permitted for child purchases. All right, guys, we're back with the freebie farm, and I've got just a few for you. I mean, I've got a bunch for you, but I'm going to try to hit the main big ones that are free right now. We've talked about this over and over. Free is the free, actually free. And these are, obviously there's a bunch of free games like on Steam that are no names that nobody knows that are worth checking out, but that's not what we're talking about unless we've come across it and we've reviewed it and we think it's good. Today is just the normal list, beginning of the month list that we give you of what's free. And I always start off with what's free for everybody, which is like games you can get on Epic, on PC, really, I think these are just for PC, but you don't have to have any kind of subscription. You're not paying for anything.
Gotcha.
So they're truly free. I guess that's what we call truly free.
Truly free.
And there's a couple decent games on right now that are free. One is Darksiders, the first one. Okay. And 2 is Darksiders 2. That would be the second Darksiders if you're not following the pattern of games and how that goes. But they're both free right now. And then the next one is called Steep. And it's a snowboard game. Haven't checked it out, but it's got a pretty good rating. Yeah. Steep.
Oh, yeah. What's that free on? Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's free on Epic Games. Epic Games.
Epic Games.
Yep.
Okay.
And you don't have to sign up or anything. I mean, you got to be a member of Epic. What do you even call it? Launcher. You know what I mean? But I think I'm going to check out Steep. I actually haven't played a snowboard game since Shaun White, and I loved it.
I think it's multiplayer.
Is it?
I think so. Like we could all go do hills on it and stuff.
It's free.
Here we go.
It's free.
And it's actually, Metacritic's kind of pretty hard on sports games, as I read the reviews over the times. So it's hard I would say, for most sports games to get above like a 60 on Metacritic, and it's a 72. So I don't think it's just a flop of a game. Yeah. I think it's probably a pretty good one. So I'm definitely going to check that out. I got to create some space on my Shadow, guys. We went to download Modern Warfare, and it's 160 gigs. That's huge. That's huge.
Bigger than WoW, bigger than GTA.
Yeah, and I don't have space on Shadow. And for some reason, though Shadow has been stepping up their game, has a lot less glitchiness, a lot smoother interface and stuff now, they're not offering more storage. Like I was going to go give them some money and get some more storage, and they're not offering it. Maybe because they've started what you call a USB interface, which means you can use your own external hard drives now through your Shadow. But I just don't know how well the game will run through a external hard drive on my at-home computer. So we'll have to discover that. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, like you said, I have to send a signal to their server, then back from their server to you.
Yep. Yeah. And so if it runs smooth and everything, then I'll do it. If not, I might have to undownload and re-download games, which I've got gigabyte internet, so it goes fast. But you guys will be seeing Modern Warfare here pretty soon. I think Hunter's going to get it. Clint already bought it. I'm getting it probably as soon as we get off the stream tonight. And we'll get this Steep game for free. So you'll probably see some snowboarding.
You'll
see some camping out of Ryan. Oh, you guys can guarantee it. You're going to love the streams from Ryan because I bring the marshmallows. I bring it all. I'm ready to camp. I bring the sleeping bag. And I'm
He's got his canteen.
Proud, hey, if we're playing some team deathmatch, I don't care if I'm camping. If my KD is positive, I'm winning for the team. Cheer me on. That's what I'm saying. Okay. And yeah, hey, is it not as fun to watch? We need to get
you a little camping logo, for your stream.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, if people say, "Oh, it's not as fun as running and gunning," I guarantee you, if you watch me streaming and camping, it's gonna be funny because people will be coming in the room. I'll be in this corner. They come in the room. I'll be in that corner. Same guy. You can tell because it's the same name. Kill him 6 times. I go to the next room. I got that stuff down. I haven't played that kind of game in a long time, and I'm ready for it. I'm excited. It's actually the reason I want to play Modern Warfare is because people go, the campers are horrible. That means they brought me back. They brought me back from the dead.
From the dead. Here he comes.
Yep. And we got one more game that's coming December. No, it says December. No, that one just says December 30th to January 1st. That's a really short free game. So never mind on that one.
Cancel.
Okay, so then we've got the Humble. This is the
Humble Bundle.
Talked about that last time.
Humble Bundle.
The Humble Bundle. Yeah, it's the monthly PC deal.
Mm-hmm.
You've got Chasm. I've heard pretty good things about Chasm. And let's see, anything else that's worth mentioning? Soul Calibur. That's actually a decent game too, I think. So you got, and then the rest of them are games that have been free for a while. So nothing huge on that. PlayStation Now has a few decent ones. You got F1 2019. It's the racing game. It's got really good reviews right now. 84. You've got PUBG, Players Unknown Battlegrounds. That one's free right now.
For PC it is?
Now.
Or
PlayStation Now. Yep. And then you got Wolfenstein. I think that might have been free last time we did this, but that's a good game. I say Steen, but yeah, you could say Stein.
Stein.
Yeah.
Banana.
It's just like the old, what do you call that?
Stadia.
Banana.
It's like the Mandela effect, you know? Back when it used to be the Berenstein Bears, now it's the Berenstein Bears, or Stain, they say. Come on, that didn't happen. It's the Berenstein Bears. Everybody knows it. I don't know what happened with the old Mandela effect, but we're not going to get into that. This isn't a conspiracy show. This is a gaming show. Okay? We got here. God of War, guys. The original. It's still free. That was free back in October, but that's a great game if you've never played it. It's on PlayStation Now for free. Grand Theft Auto 5 for free on PlayStation Now. Infamous Second Son. A lot of people like that game. I wasn't huge on it. It's for free. And Uncharted 4, definitely worth getting for free on PlayStation Now.
Well, Nathan
That's
Drake
a 93. Action. Guys, that's a 93.
Yeah.
Metacritic. So I'm not the only one who likes that one. Uncharted 4.
That's a really good one.
Get you a piece of it for free. Okay. For free. Okay, Overcooked 2 coming out January 2nd. It's going to be free.
Whoa.
So we're already past that, so it's free right now. That's on PlayStation Now. You have PlayStation Now, Clint, or no?
Yeah.
Okay. So
I have PlayStation Plus.
Well, is it PlayStation
Plus
or
you
PlayStation
get the Nows too, though. Plus gives you both, doesn't it?
No.
Now.
No, PlayStation Now is a service you can pay to play older games too.
Oh,
it's their streaming service.
Okay, so that's the upgrade one. That's like Game Pass, kind of. It's like the boost.
Kind of, yes.
Yeah, it's kind of its own separate
thing. I got you. Yep. Okay, well then, if you don't pay for the extra one, you've got PlayStation Plus. I always get confused. Haven't played console in a while, guys. Forgive me. Don't beat me down. Don't put it in the comments. I don't want to hear about it. Unless you're talking about Clint, then you can bash him to pieces.
Yeah, not you.
Okay?
Gotcha.
PlayStation Plus. You guys have Titanfall 2, which actually, I never even got to play Titanfall 1. I was just talking to Clint about that today. It's supposed to be a really good co-op game. We love co-op games. We should do a little bit of backdrafting and get on that thing, see what it's all about. I own 2 copies of it for Xbox 360 because I bought it and we never played it. So, body boop. Okay? And for those of you who really like simulators, this is the simulator of 2015. Okay?
Really?
It's called Goat Simulator.
Yes.
You'll be right. You could be a goat, is what I'm guessing. So, enjoy that. That's not one of the top games, but I couldn't skip it. Goat Simulator.
Oh, yeah.
Okay?
Nothing like the goat,
Uncharted.
bro.
Uncharted, that one's free. All the way free. Okay? That's not...
On PS Plus still.
Yeah, PlayStation Plus.
Okay.
Yep. Uncharted. That's the older one, though. That's the Nathan Drake collection. Whatever that means.
Oh, so it's a couple games.
Maybe it is, yeah. But it's
Nathan Drake collection is 1, 2, and 3, I think.
Oh, yeah, okay. I was going to say, I think it's everything but the new one. Yep.
That's cool. That's really cool.
Then you got, hey, new to the list, guys. Stadia is now on the list. People are like, you really can't include that in the free. Well, you can if you're paying for PlayStation Plus or you're paying for Game Pass.
Yeah,
same as playing for Stadia. Yeah. This has Rise of Tomb Raider. It's on here. That's also Rise of Tomb Raider is also free on the Game Pass right now, if I remember right. And Farming Simulator, which this game's getting kind of big from what I've heard. I don't know what people really like.
Farming Simulator? Oh, yeah. People are in there.
Yeah, I've seen a couple playing that, man.
Hook up them tractors and just ride slow, baby. Just
That one's free on Game Pass and on Stadia right now. So then you got Twitch Prime, Ape Out. That one's free. I think that was free before. Let's see if there's any new ones in here.
Ape Out, I just see a monkey throwing poo. That's what I see when you say that.
Yeah. It's not a monkey throwing poo.
You ever notice when Clinton's doing any type of throwing animation, he's got a guiding hand out like this?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, like he's throwing
measuring it, bro.
I've never thrown anything like that in my life.
Well, if you're a winner, you would though. See?
Yeah, you would if that's true. I guess that explains a lot, doesn't it, Clint?
Challenge me at anything right now, and I'll beat you. Clint.
Whoa, anything. Clint,
Anything. Wow.
Hey, Clint, just challenge him to the scale.
Well, there you go. I guarantee you I'm
I don't
heavier.
know.
No?
Oh, Hunter's bigger than you.
Hunter's a bigger boy just naturally.
Yeah.
He is, that's true.
But he's got height, so it doesn't look quite as fat.
Yeah.
So,
how fat are you, Hunter? Just throw it out there.
My weight?
You're not a girl. Yeah, you're not a girl.
Yeah, I'll throw it out there because you guys are gonna know anyways in my vlogs.
Yeah.
I think
true.
I'm sitting at. I haven't measured yet, so I think I'm at 245.
Okay.
Measured? I never heard anybody called weighed measured. It's interesting.
Yeah, you know what I meant.
223 right here. 223.
What are you? Would you say 235?
223.
But he
Yeah,
said
so I'm
235.
like
He's 240.
45. I'm like 20 pounds
45,
more than
okay.
Clinton.
Okay, I'm like 100 pounds more than you guys, so you guys feel good about yourselves.
What are you, like 3 what? I mean, you're the one calling people out. Let's just hear it.
I was like 315, 320 for a while, but I know I put on a good 10, 15 pounds this Christmas season. That's why I kind of got more serious about
So
my
there's
diet.
no way
Whoa,
you've got
whoa.
wait. So there's no way you've gotten on
Whoa.
the scale.
No, I haven't got. I did at the doctor, but I had all my clothes on and stuff. And that
So
was
okay,
kind of like.
deduce where you think you were at there.
Then it was around the same. Maybe I put on 5 pounds, but
Okay.
I had more Christmas season since then.
I just
So
wanted to
think
see
I
you.
put on a little more.
I wanted to see you squirm a little bit.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
we're good.
yeah. With all my stuff on, I was 332.
Okay.
So I think I was closer to 325, and before Christmas season, I was around 320. So
Think of
but I
that,
think I
Ryan.
put
You're
on-
like 2 of you from high school.
I don't have to think about it. I live it. Yeah.
Because he
It's in
wrestled.
there
He
every day.
wrestled. He wrestled 189. So you know. Do your
See,
math.
I can't imagine that because I've always been on this straight line plateau. Like I probably wavered maybe 10, 15 pounds in my whole life.
See
And
what
so
happened.
I don't know if I'd rather be that where I'm at or where you guys were at and like in super athletic fit shape.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, like I was a lot smaller than this, obviously, in junior high when I played baseball, but it wasn't
Yeah,
like
but we're talking about your
drastic,
young,
like-
19, 18, 17 years.
But see,
How-
yeah.
we
Fat.
did the things of like cutting weight and not eating certain things. So I think
Yeah.
ingrained in our minds when we were done, we were just like we're done.
We can eat.
We
Yeah,
can
it had
eat,
to
and
be
we're never gonna
freaking
feel
mental disorders.
Yeah, we're never gonna feel that way again.
Yeah.
I remember telling myself, I'm never gonna feel this way again. I'm done. And so then I just the rest of my life I just ate whatever I want. Unfortunately, I quit working out, and now my metabolism's slowing down. So
Yeah. All right, games with gold, guys. Free games.
Yep.
Tekken 6. Come on, get on that. That's just gold. That's not the extra thing.
it almost
Just
sounded like you
online.
said taking 6. But go ahead.
No, Tekken.
No, I heard him. I heard the Tekken.
6. Okay, then you've got, I don't know this one. Styx, S-T-Y-X. I'm guessing that's Styx,
okay.
Dykes.
I've seen that
Shards
before.
Shards of Darkness.
What is this, like a drummer game?
I don't know. It kind of looks like a, handheld wielding melee kind of looking game.
Okay. So
then
you're
you
literally
got
beating
Jurassic-
people with sticks.
Yeah, Jurassic World Evolution. That one's on there right now.
Okay.
Okay,
That's
and
kind
then
of like
coming-
a simulator, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And then coming soon, you've got Batman, the Telltale series. That's coming to Xbox One if you have gold.
I've never
That
played
comes
one
on-
of those. I don't
Neither
know if
have I.
I'd like it or not.
That one comes on January 16th for free. And then Lego Star Wars 2. If you're a Legos game guy, you know what I'm saying? Lego Star Wars 2, you got to play it. It's going to be free.
Right.
January 16th. Get on that.
Hey, real quick, I don't want to cut you off real quick. Charlie
No, you
Taylor
can't.
wants to know, what is your favorite food?
Mine? You think
Yeah.
he's talking about mine or all of ours, huh?
All of ours, probably.
Favorite food? Man, it's almost like if you were to say to a guy, what's your favorite kind of sex? Sex. You know what I mean? It's kind of like
This is a good, just
the kind
whatever
of,
I can get.
you know?
Yeah. Okay.
But if we're talking about food, I'm going to say, man, there's a pretty big category. Can I pick a category? And I'll
Yeah.
say I'll probably have to go Mexican if I'm picking a category.
That's where I'm at,
But
Mexican.
there's a
Hands
lot of
down.
things within Mexican I like.
Hands down, all favorite, like my all-time favorite type of food, biscuits and gravy.
Really?
Whoa.
Just that right there, huh?
Biscuits and sausage
Huh.
gravy.
Now I really got to try your homemade biscuits and gravy
Yeah.
because there's a lot of things. I love biscuits and gravy, but I
But
can't
I
put it
would,
at the top.
yeah.
Yeah.
The thing I love about Mexican though is I can keep eating because we get the queso and the cheese, the salsa and the chips, and all that,
Right.
and then I can just keep munching, and there's my plate.
It's almost like a buffet, even though you didn't pay for a buffet.
Yeah.
I get it. And then if you're at a good Mexican restaurant, they bring the sopapillas for free afterward, and it's like it's all included.
Yep.
I get it all.
Yep.
But
if you're too full, just take it to go and eat it.
I like cheap Mexican. Like I could tear up some Taco Bueno, Taco Bell, Del Taco kind of stuff going on. Even some Taco Mayo.
Good game of snacks. Boom.
Yep.
Tacos.
Yep. I can do some frozen, frozen little tacos, taquitos, whatever. I'm in. We can go high-end taco restaurant, right? Like Ted's Escadinos, whatever. Or we can go taco stand. Like it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Like I'm kind of, obviously I like certain things more than others. I mean, I even go Jack in the Box taco.
There you
Mexican? Go. Probably not, but I love it.
Hey, we went to my work Christmas party, and the restaurant we went to was not very good, and my wife is like just not very happy about it. Just real sad. Cheese was kind of cold. The queso came out kind of cold. Like it just wasn't that good. But deep down inside, I'm still happy. I'm eating Mexican food.
Still Mexican.
Doesn't really matter. It's like. That's cold cheese? Cool. Let me have some more.
Especially if I didn't spend my money on it. Yeah. I'm good.
Yep.
But, for me, a close second is probably sushi. I love sushi.
I love sushi, dude.
Sushi might even beat Mexican at times if it weren't so expensive. I'm not rich enough to love sushi. So if I had a lot of money, things may change. Sushi could be number one. I love sushi.
Yeah.
I think
one of those.
Sushi is one of my all-time favorites too, but I think I did biscuits and gravy because it means something to me. It's kind of like
I get it. You're a sentimental kind of guy. I get it. You're sensitive.
Yeah.
I get
it. So that's all great and everything, but we should probably taco about some games.
Taco about some games.
Yeah. I'm almost done taco.
Sorry, I'm bobbing and weaving.
Oh, just so you guys know, Xbox Game Pass has some real good free games right now, like The Witcher 3.
Okay.
Obviously, you're getting Overcooked 2. You're getting Tom Clancy's The Division on there. This is Game Pass. This is the one you pay extra for. You're getting Life is Strange, Episode 5. You're getting, let me see here, eFootball PES 2020. You're getting, there was another big one. Where's it at? Oh, I don't see it. There was another big one I mentioned to you, Clint, right? Oh, it's Gears 5. It's not on this list. But Gears 5 is still free, which is definitely a big one.
Yeah.
So
still new.
And that was free before, but it's still free, just so you guys know. And then the last free / not so free, but kind of free thing is a deal that I'm going to be exploring probably tomorrow. I'll let you guys know on the next podcast whether it's still good. Actually, I might make a post of it on the page just so you guys know. So you don't have to wait because it might expire. It might change because it's one of these things that it's almost too good to be true. If you've been thinking about getting Game Pass, they've now got Game Pass for PC beta. It's only $5 a month, so it's a great deal on its own anyways. So you get all these games for free for $4.99. So for $4.99, you can jump on and you can get Gears 5. You can get, I don't think Witcher's on there, but it's supposed to be coming. And then there's quite a few other decent games on there that are worth playing. What's the other one? What's it called, Clint? The Odd World? What's it called? Outer World, right?
Outer World.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's free on there right now for the PC.
Okay.
So for $5, I mean, just those two games are worth it, right? You can cancel anytime you want. $5, you're going to get those two games. You can play them, beat them, get off of there. So that's like a little sneak peek for you guys. But if you're serious about getting Game Pass, they've got Game Pass Ultimate now. Game Pass Ultimate is Xbox Gold, Game Pass PC, Game Pass Console, all wrapped into one. It's usually $15 a month. They've got a special right now. It's $1 for 3 months.
Wow.
You could cancel that and then just pay your $1. And they're hoping you get hooked, obviously, by then and don't cancel. But you can cancel easily, just like Xbox has always been.
Yeah.
But on top of that, the beautiful thing is, what if I already have Xbox Gold for a year? Or what if I already have Game Pass regular for a year? At least everything I've found online so far, up to 3 weeks ago. And the offer still is on there. It just depends on whether this loophole is still there. You can take, and when you buy it for $1, you pay $1 to sign up. However many months you have of Gold and Game Pass translate into a month of Game Pass Ultimate. So you can buy gold up to 3 years ahead of time, which is what some people are doing. 3 years of gold, which you get $66 or whatever it is for 12 months.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to get that, and then take that and sign up for the Game Pass Ultimate, and that $66, which is like, what's that equal? Over 12 months, you're talking about like $8 a month or $6 a month, something like that.
Yeah.
It's not much.
You're
going to get that $15 value. It's just going to translate month to month. Does that make sense? And so,
cool.
Really, for $66, you can get Game Pass Ultimate, which is gold, PC, and console for a year.
Yeah.
Come on. I mean,
that's a good deal.
You're going to have all kinds of releases within the next year that'll make that well worth $66, and it's already paid for. You don't have to worry about it monthly. You just pay that year and rock and roll.
Yeah.
They'll probably have you hooked by then, and you'll want to pay next year, and that's what they hope for. But
sounds like a good strategy by Microsoft, though.
Yeah, yeah.
And they have that edge that Microsoft does, or that PlayStation doesn't, because they're not Microsoft. So
right,
true. Yep. Yeah. So they don't do the whole PC and all this wrapped together. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But even if you don't want to do all that and you just want to try it out, the $4.99 for the PC, we're going to do that. If this other thing doesn't work, pretty sure me and Clint both at least are going to $4.99. We can play Gears 5. We can play some of these other games that are on there. And they've got quite a few smaller titles we could try that would be cool to mix up our streaming stuff too.
Yeah, for a couple months,
Yeah, and then just drop it. Yep.
Yeah.
That's all I've got, man. I don't have any other. I mean, that last one's a pretty big freebie, but outside of that, I'm good to go.
Yeah, some good little games to play, especially that Goat Simulator. Can't wait to drop a deuce on the
number
on the rocks.
Number one freebie of the night, Goat Simulator.
Yeah,
it's not at all like you guys think it is. I've played it before.
What's it like?
It's crazy.
You just get to do randomly whatever you want, right?
It's the farthest from a simulation that you could get for being a goat.
Is it just silly stuff? Like
it's like a joke game. Yeah, it's
I'm
like
gonna bite this guy in the nuts kind of thing.
No, like you can run around and do all kinds of crazy. You can skateboard.
Oh, okay. So it's literally like a goat as a human.
It's just a regular game. You're just a goat for a character.
You just have to get in there and try it. I can't really explain it. It's just crazy.
All right.
Speaking of crazy,
what's our last section? We got Big Dog.
I got some.
You just cut him off. Go ahead.
He's done that twice tonight. He's good at that, man. Yeah. Speaking of crazy, I got some crazy gadgets and gifts coming your way in this next segment.
Are ye scurvy dogs? Where's me Lota?
Well, thanks for helping me transition in, Ryan. I appreciate it. I'm doing gadgets and gifts tonight, and sometimes these other guys, when they do it, bring in some useful things, but me, not at all. I'm a goofball, and I like doing the crazy ones.
We love it,
So you'll probably never buy any of these, but again, I got some crazy items coming off of Amazon tonight. I pulled up 40 of them, but probably won't go through all 40. I'll just pick some highlight ones that are pretty funny. So without further ado, we'll hit up some of these. And I don't know, Clinton, like we always do, if you could try to find them on Amazon to pull them up. I don't know if you want to do that or...
Yeah, I'll try to.
Yeah,
we'll see. Just popped up there. It always depends on if old Streamlabs is going to work with me. That's usually...
I got you.
Built-in excuse. If he fails, it was Streamlabs. Cool.
Yep. Always.
That's right. Well,
that's called being prepared.
Right. Yeah. On this list that I've got the. This is kind of cool tonight. I've got the name and the picture of what it is, and then I've got the rating from Amazon and how much it is. So.
Okay.
That'll be kind of cool. I can share those things instead of having to look those up if you don't have it. But
hey, thanks to Hunter, my Google search is going to look really weird.
Why is that?
That's because it's always going to be weird stuff.
Yeah. So so number one on my list. If this is a product brought to you by 12 South, that's the company, and they have these candles called Inspire. And so this candle in particular is a Mac inspired candle. And then when I first read that, I thought Mac, like mac and cheese. No, this is Mac, like Apple Mac. Okay. So it's
I was thinking like a Big Mac.
Yeah, Mac inspired candle. It says Inspire on the candle. It says Mac candle number 2. And so it says, you may not be able to afford a new MacBook even though Apple has some great Black Friday deals coming up. Obviously, this is a little late.
Right.
But you'll be able to get that new Mac smell with this inspired candle.
Okay.
It has 18 reviews on Amazon. It has a 3.1 star rating, and you can get yours now for $20. It was originally $30, but it's been marked down.
Wow, this is total doo-doo sauce.
What makes this a Mac candle?
I mean, they just made a white candle, gave it kind of a sleek Apple look, case.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of looks like some pods or something, earpods. Yeah. That's it.
Now this brings up a debate for
$30.
me. This brings up a debate for me because you guys are talking about how does one know what Mac smells like? Well, you can make that argument for any candle you buy.
Yeah.
I mean, there are some that are spot on, like pumpkin spice smells like pumpkin spice. But there's some times where, you could always argue, well, that candle may smell like this to you, but it don't smell like that to me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
And so it's kind of weird, the whole concept of the wax and how these people sit and make these different smells.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, this one here is sugar cookie. And you're like, why? This doesn't smell like sugar cookies to me.
All it smells is like sweet and vanilla, but not really like a sugar cookie.
Right.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
So, who is sitting in their basement and thought, this candle, this smells like my MacBook Pro.
This one right underneath it is already better than that candle. I'm just going to jump right in.
And which
are you on?
Do that on this segment.
Are you on the same page? I'm trying to get this image.
It says, "Make America Smell Great Again."
Oh, wow.
It's got the flag and Trump silhouette.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my goodness. That's funny.
So, another kind of goofy one made by Wilton is Wilton's Edible Glitter.
Edible glitter, you said.
Hold on. I'm interested in that one.
Wilton's Edible Glitter.
How do you spell Wilton? How do we?
Wilton.
Wilton's Edible
Glitter.
They must do a lot of candy stuff. I looked up Wilton's, and it's like boom, everything cases cookies.
Add a twinkling touch to your desserts with these glitter gold stars. Don't worry, they're non-toxic and perfectly edible.
So, this one as far as we know. Okay, good.
Yes,
sorry.
Right. I said this one has 550 reviews, so people are serious about using it, I would think.
Yeah,
and it's got
I want some edible glitter. I think I've even talked about some edible glitter before.
It's got a 4.3 star. Okay, so
okay,
yeah, people are interested in this. I think Ryan's interested in it for different reasons than making a dish look better.
Goes back to kind of that conversation about food,
amazing.
This reminds me of like on those high-end cooking shows you see on the competitions when they add the gold flake on top of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I always, who is my favorite when it comes to that stuff? Gordon Ramsay. He smashes the crap out of that stuff. He's like, why did you put that on the plate? Well, because I thought, well, does it taste good? Like if it doesn't taste good, why are you putting it on your plate?
Yeah,
it
why
makes
were you
no
using
sense.
that? Yeah.
It's not adding
garnish
anything.
Should add to the flavor. Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Even like the sauces they swirl should be another layer if you're going to dip it.
A compliment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Don't ever put anything inedible on a plate. That's right. So let's see here.
Put some of this gold glitter on there. There's a couple of
that's
glitters
right.
here, man. I'm into that.
Yeah.
So the next one.
You guys are thinking wrong things, which so am I. But I'm talking about another thing you could do with it on a completely another page is like we make a lot of slimes with my daughter because this is a dad's gaming podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And we've made edible slimes, and she's wanted to put glitter in them. I'm like, you can't put glitter in an edible slime. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And now we can.
Now you can.
Now
He's
you
going to
hooked
order
up.
it.
I already ordered it.
Well,
Just now.
for my next audience here of geeks or whatever you may be into, this next one is a coloring book, and it's the Game of Thrones coloring book.
Oh,
The Game of Thrones.
The official.
Singular?
It says the official A Game of Thrones coloring book.
that already sounds like it's not official.
Made by Penguin Random House LLC. And this runs usually at $16.95, but now it's 30% off. You can get it for $11.86. It's usually safe to assume that most coloring books are okay for children, but this one is an exception. Game of Thrones fans can tell you why. I'm sure there's some adult-rated images in that coloring book.
Time out.
So,
does it not sound off to you because they called it a Game of Thrones? Like even on the cover of the book, it says. It's even weird that it's named that. That's in the name, the official A Game of Thrones coloring book. That sounds as Asian copy as it could be. And I know that's racist, but we all know that that's a thing. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying, is that not weird? Why would you call it A Game of Thrones? It's not what the show's
I don't know.
called.
And nothing on the front of that looks like
it's from the show.
Like it's from the show, yeah. So
No, I don't think
maybe,
it is.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the joke
official.
to it. Maybe it's the joke. Maybe it's the joke to it.
Well,
Is like.
Well, I think it is the official A Game of Thrones. Nobody knows what that is, but this is the official one.
What's weird is they have the author's name on there, George R.R. Martin.
Oh yeah.
Oh, is that the Game of Thrones author?
Uh-huh.
487 reviews, 4.5 star rating. Maybe it's
gotta be legit.
it's a depiction of the book.
Maybe.
Oh, is the book called A Game of Thrones instead of Game of Thrones? That's possible.
Might be.
I don't know.
We could just be uneducated,
Swine.
What do you call that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, swine. I like
Swine. Yeah. That goes with the theme of Game of Thrones.
All men must draw. Interesting.
Next thing you know, I'm gonna drop trow right here because it's Game of Thrones.
Wow.
Well, there you
Wow.
go.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, moving on, because that was awkward. We got next on my list, Meat Shredder Claws by Charcoal Companion. And what these are is basically, if you've ever cooked some chicken or some pulled pork that you want to shred down, these help you out. And they look like little Wolverine claws. They go in between your hands.
Just get in there and get
it up. But you just get in there and get it and shred that stuff up. And I think these are pretty cool. Yeah, I think I would give these a try.
I've used them.
Because usually what I use is I either chop it up real fine with my knife or I take forks to it,
Mm-hmm.
And so this would, I feel like, be pretty legit. Now you have to be careful that your meat's not screaming hot because it does look like a knuckle might be a casualty every once in a while with those.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Melt proof. It's a time saver and it's easy and fun.
It says on here, this surprisingly efficient way of shredding your meat has the added in bonus of making you feel like Wolverine.
Well, I have a
$16.94.
I have a picture right here. Well, I got a picture right here. I think the ones I'm looking at is $13, but the claws are actually bigger than you actually think, though.
Yeah, they're pretty big. Once you put because it's big enough to fit your hand in, and then it's wider by another inch or more.
Yeah. This picture here, you can kind of see it in comparison. Dude, cutting stuff, that would be nice to use on watermelon. That'd be sweet.
Now, what you have pulled up,
competition and catering.
How are you going to use that on watermelon?
What you have, Clinton, are not the ones that I'm looking at.
Oh, they're not. Okay.
No. Yours are like little plastic ones. The one I'm talking about is actually 3 prongs.
Okay.
It looks like Wolverine. They're metal.
Okay.
So it's called.
Most of them have a bunch of prongs.
Look it up. Look it up as the Charcoal Companion Slash and Serve.
Charcoal Companion. Okay.
Okay. Charcoal Companion Slash and Serve.
Oh, I see. They really Wolverine that one.
Yeah. So same
I've never
idea
seen
as
that style before.
Same exact idea as the ones he pulled up, but what Clinton pulled up the brand is called Bear Claws, and they look more like bear
yeah,
claws,
that's what I'm used to. The bear claw.
Okay,
so
these are actually like Wolverine. They're just shorter.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So
I like it.
Yeah. So you see where I could say that your knuckles might hit some meat with these ones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because you're literally the fantasy of, wow, the blades even come up on the knuckles. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. They look like they're coming out of your hand.
I mean, you just use that as a kill tool, right there. Boom.
Yeah, if you sharpen them.
Who needs, what do you call it? Brass knuckles.
Not even if you sharpen them. Even if that was dull, you can puncture it right through from a jugular.
You gut punch somebody with that?
Done.
You're going to hurt your hand for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You definitely have to build
your hand.
You'd have to put some kind of foam padding on there to help the knuckles out, but not foam, but what's that? Whatever that anti that you put up for your kiddos.
They look a little more awkward than the bear claw ones. Like maybe they don't work as well. They're just kind of fun.
Yeah, they're more
I'm flipping through the pictures here, and even the model is making it look like it's hard to do.
Yeah.
It didn't do a very good job of that.
Yeah, I mean, right there, look, like right here, you can see it already kind of pinching the skin. He's not even pressing down.
Mm-hmm.
So could be a bust.
Well, yeah. So Wolverine, I've always wanted to go as Halloween as Wolverine. I need to lose some weight first, and then I get the beard, and I'll get the hair right, and I'll get me some of the claws.
That'd be sweet,
so
especially if you had some that could like retract.
Yeah.
Sweet.
That'd be crazy.
Obviously not into your skin. Crazy.
Right. So the next one on our list is an inflatable sloth floaty by Swimways. And it's what you think it is. It's a floaty for the pool. Because summer's just around the corner, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And this
skipped
is
right
like
from Christmas to summer.
Yeah.
I like it.
There's a little, it's like a little seat, like an inflatable seat that goes in your pool, but it's a sloth and it actually has like
he's a cute
arms
sloth.
that go around you. So, so
He's
that
cute.
one I thought was funny. Just having a sloth floating around in your pool.
So it's an inflatable sloth on Amazon.
Inflatable sloth floaty.
Simways.
Float.
Okay. Cute.
I just think that's such a random. You see floaties these days, like the animal ones. They're like sharks, dolphins.
Yeah.
Are you
Orca whales.
Are you getting a pool this summer, or were you just like daydreaming?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
He's just finding good stuff for the show.
My parents have a pool.
Okay. Do they have a sloth?
No, they don't. That's what I'm saying. The sloth is just
His
so
name's
weird.
Hunter. Oh,
Oh, bird.
Oh, look there. They have a panda and a brown bear and stuff.
Oh yeah. Next thing you know, that old monkey that or that one dude that poops the bubbles out his butt. They're gonna have one of those floating on the pool.
wow.
Right.
Remember that one?
The bubble butthole.
Mm-hmm.
So this one's kind of funny too. The next one on my list is called a mobile phone jail cell. I don't know how to say that. SANIDIKA is the makers of it.
You said jail cell or gel cell?
Jail cell.
Jail.
So it's actually a little jail cell.
Okay.
And it's got the bars and everything.
Mm-hmm.
It says, "Phone addicts beware. You need a key to open up the lock on this cell phone."
Wow, they just
case.
Oh my gosh. They just did the same old thing. Money could be made right here. You remember the cookie jar?
Money could not be made. It's already being made right now.
No. They didn't do it good enough, okay? Because you got the cookie jar, right?
Mm-hmm.
The cookie jar that's got a timer on it for you to get snacks out of it. Like it's only open
Mm-hmm.
for this long. Once you grab a snack, it's locked for the day. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they make these for fat people like me. It's
Okay.
like a little snack. Of course, if you know the code, it doesn't help. You just turn the code and get in and do what you
Right.
want.
You need your accountability partner to set it for you.
Right, but instead of just a key with a lock on it so your spouse can lock it up from you, you could have a little timer deal. Hey, I need a timeout for my phone. Stick it in there. It won't unlock for 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Of course, somebody knows emergency code in the house or something, but not you.
Right.
That would be a step up from this thing right here.
Hey, here's what I
Show.
really like. If you're looking here on the
Jail cell.
deal, guys, like all their pictures of their models and having it like on the table, clearly photoshopped. They couldn't even put it out on the table with other models because people didn't want to really model this. So right there, you can tell it's photoshopped in every photo.
Is it coming up on the stream right now? I don't see it on the stream.
Oh yeah.
It's always funny when it's photoshopped.
Oh,
in
no,
every
it's
photo,
not.
'cause sometimes it makes me wonder, does that product even exist, or like, why can't you take
Right.
one real photo of the thing?
Yeah.
Right.
Because they wanted that perfect look, you know.
Literally a phone jail cell, which I thought was
Like
Wait.
like here, the resolution of the picture and the resolution of the object that's photoshopped isn't even the same at all.
Hey guys,
Awful.
just to make it a little bit better, there's a little video at the bottom of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it shows how when you order this thing, you get to build it yourself. That's
Oh,
exactly
wow.
what I want to do when I
Yeah.
order a little plastic jail cell.
Why
well,
not?
once you build it yourself, wouldn't you know how to take it apart too? Like, I mean,
Yeah, it's just little clips for sure. On
so
the sides
why
and
do
stuff,
you?
like it just clips in.
So
It's just a gag thing,
I was
basically.
going
Yeah.
to say, is this a gag gift? Is this Spencer
it's a
gifts?
Yeah, it's not real. I mean, it's real, but it's not like the jar is like a real thing. People
It-
actually try to use it.
It's as real as that bonus that I had on my GTA account.
I'll throw this one in next for you guys from Giblins.
Okay.
Giblins, Gilbins. You can get a taco sleeping bag. This plush taco
Oh,
sleeping
yeah.
bag actually seems pretty comfy if we're being honest. It's got 18 reviews, a 4.5 rating, and it's $28.99 right now on Amazon.
Okay. So plushy,
Uh-huh.
plush taco.
Hold
Now,
on.
You know this.
Giblins, Giblins.
Yeah. Now see, this is not photoshopped. She's clearly enjoying her taco. She's got a very nice taco.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
I see it here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow, yeah. Wow, I was right. That's a smooth taco.
Okay, this is not a sleeping bag. This is not a sleeping bag.
Just a
This
blanket,
is like
right?
a Snuggie. They're jumping into the Snuggie market. You know, like the little, my daughter for Christmas, she got a little blanket that's actually just like a, what do you call it, a mermaid tail. Comes up and wraps around you and turns into a mermaid tail. That's not a sleeping bag. Neither is this. You see how thin it looks, right?
Right,
It's definitely
yeah.
a couch
I
blanket.
see. It's like
not
a blanket
sleeping
thing.
bag.
Oh, wait, look. They got an ice cream cone one, with your ice cream.
I don't think you're up on the stream again, bruh.
Wow, did it again?
Yep.
All right, well. Yeah, it's looking good. Looking good for all the peeps over here just browsing.
That's
the
right.
What do they
podcast.
have? Let's see here. Now you got me interested. You got a little shake, maybe like a little smoothie.
Mm-hmm.
You got ice cream cone with sprinkles. Oh, that's kind of sexist. They get to a pizza and it's a guy. The cute things are girls. There's a slice of pizza. It's a dude.
I wouldn't say the taco was cute. I like they got
I
like
guess you're right.
the couple with the tortilla.
Well,
Just
the taco, they might have
celiac
went
disease
sexual like
going
you
nuts
did.
over here.
Pizza.
Okay, and then at the end you get a unicorn.
I never
what
went
is that,
sexual.
A unicorn.
Just because you and Hunter
That's
got
a unicorn
gutter minds.
mermaid.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird blend. Let's go with a unicorn. I'm not sure that's even a unicorn. That might be a mohawk right in the middle. Is that what we're doing?
No, I'm pretty sure it's a gleaming, like a shiny horn.
Hey, they got a shark blanket for your kids. Don't want to be eaten by a shark.
Nice.
All right, I got about like, let me see here, 3 more maybe.
Wow, you really brought the gadgets and gifts today, bro.
Yeah, I got 3 more, so we'll bust through them real quick.
I'm ready.
First off is this made, it doesn't say who it's made by. It looks like an Asian company. It says karaoke earphones. This microphone connects back to your earbuds in case you can't get enough of your own voice. Basically a cone that you talk into that goes back to your earbuds. That's basically what I'm seeing from this. The funny thing is it's a 3.8 star and it's got 670 reviews.
Wait, I'm not seeing this.
Now I pulled it up and it's $71.
Wow. Karaoke earbuds, okay.
It's almost like the feedback you get when you turn your mic with feedback, like right now, so I can hear myself while we're on the show.
Type in this one to see exactly what I'm talking about because it is like a foreign. It's type in PROIDEA space UTAET. You repeat that? UTAET.
Karaoke.
Problem is, okay, you got PROIDEA space UTATE.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Why didn't you just say Prodea Udate? I would have known exactly how to spell that.
Yeah, right.
Got a good point there.
Did you guys get it yet? It's literally like you know what it reminds me of? Okay, so it reminds me of a...
You know why? I'm just going to be honest. We're live, but I'll be honest. I don't know how to spell karaoke. Pretty sure.
You don't have to put karaoke. On mine, it doesn't say anything about karaoke. It just has those 2 words that I spelled for you at the top.
And then earphone?
No, nothing. It just has those 2 words.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me just put those 2 words.
I think I don't know if that's a foreign language or what. But
nope, nothing pops up when I put those 2 words.
That's weird.
Weird.
He's also probably searching on a different browser, maybe?
Maybe. It's on Amazon Prime. If you go to Amazon, maybe type it in and you get it.
You lost me already.
I'm on Amazon.
Anyway, so
PROIDEA
space. Oh, no. PRO.
Mm-hmm.
IDEA.
Yep, that's what I got.
Space UTAET. And on mine, they're all capitalized.
I put TE because my dyslexia came in.
I think it's your listening skills, but
So basically, for our listeners on the podcast, remember playing the game or seeing the game on TV where you have a can and it's got the cord that runs to the other can and people talk to each other through the cans or the cups and the vibration's supposed to pick it up or whatever. That's what this looks like. It's basically a cone that you put on your jowl, on your mouth, and then when you sing, it goes right into this little cord that goes back up into your own ear. So,
nice.
I mean, I don't know about you, but I necessarily wouldn't want to be jamming like that. I mean, I don't love my voice that much. Yeah.
Seems awkward.
Like, if anything, when I'm singing in the shower, I want my voice to be turned down a little bit.
On a side note, I did get me a pair of earbuds, which have gone way down now. I remember like 3 years ago, I was dreaming, why don't they make actual wireless headphones that don't have a wire? And then they came out and they were like $300, Kickstarter stuff. And then I just bought a set after Christmas for $20. Sound great. Go. 2 little buds right in the ear, no cord. Love them. Just so you guys know.
Great. So next on my list, you guys will enjoy this one for the snackers out there. It's made by Chip Fingers, and it's a finger cover for cheesy foods, like Cheetos. Ooh. If you don't like cheese dust getting left over on your fingers, even though that's the best part, you could always try these dishwasher-safe finger guards. 4-star rating, 22 reviews, and it's $12.29 on Amazon.com.
Whoa, are these little silicone boot?
Yeah, they're like
silicone slide-ons.
Silicone slide-ons for your fingertips.
Yes.
That's pretty genius, actually.
Seriously?
I mean, I don't mean to be that guy, but I feel like they could have got a better hand model for this. That dude's fingernails are crusty.
There's another brand that's got some little condom ones that are like full glove fingers. You know what I mean?
Little, the little black ones. Is that the Jada or the Jadas?
No, these are multicolored, but I still would prefer those over the little slide-on looking
all these you can...
These are kind of, yeah.
You know, it's always funny to me, like, I guess maybe the material in that color is more expensive, but how come they're all 17 and the teal one at the end is 22?
Oh, I don't know.
That's weird.
It's weird. Yeah. Here's another one, just in case you really don't want to get too close to your chips. It's like a little tongs with little rubber hands on it.
Tongs with the rubber hands on it.
Yeah, it's like long, little silver rubber tongs, little minis like tweezers, kind of a little bit bigger.
Mm-hmm.
They've got little
I'm
rubber
not seeing
hands
those.
on it. It's a Shindo food tong, 4-piece set, 5-inch silicone.
Not seeing those.
Yeah. Nice.
That's funny. And I got one more, last but not least. This one is especially for Ryan.
Oh, I'm ready.
You can get on Amazon. Hold on, let me find it. It's down here on my list. For the committed pet owner, you can get a chicken harness and leash.
Nice.
Yesito, which is the brand who makes it. Yesito. Yesito. On Amazon.com, you can get this for $16.98. It's only got 2 reviews right now, but it is a 5-star. You may or may not be aware, but some cities nationwide actually do let you keep chickens as pets. This leash,
they do. It's getting more popular too.
Okay.
This leash boasts as a durable, breathable leash that won't hurt your clucking friend.
I'm watching a video of it right now. Cute little guy.
It's got a little bow tie on it. How cool is that? Little chicken bow tie.
What I'm loving is the fact that a lot of these are the roosters, because the roosters look cooler.
Yeah,
right.
It makes me think this is like a leash for your fighting cock. Don't make me sick in my
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh my gosh, dude!
You can pull him back.
Yeah. No way.
Foghorn
I
Leghorn.
didn't think about that.
It's probably where they got the idea from. It probably already existed. See.
I'd love to just be able to take my fighting chicken to the games without putting him in the cage.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah,
just in case the chicken one wasn't enough, there's a goose one too.
Oh yeah.
Wraps around, catches like the butt and everything. Catches
Wow.
the whole goose body.
Whole thing.
Nice.
Full on.
Oh man!
I see the goose one.
Interesting.
That's hilarious.
Now I want to know what isn't there a leash for? Because there's like iguana and lizard leashes. Like, is there such thing as a snake leash? Is that possible?
I mean, there could be, yeah.
I'm interested.
It'd be a little harder to figure that contraption out because they're so flexible.
Snaky.
Yeah.
The snake is snag.
Well, snake is snag.
Snake.
Well, I could go on all night, guys, but that is what I had for you.
Well, I liked them. I appreciate them.
Yeah, it was good. I think everybody brought it tonight. It was a good show. Not like I said, wasn't a lot of news. I think we'll probably start getting more release stuff. Probably what you guys think? February, March.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
seemed
maybe
like
even
last
closer
year.
to March. It's always like a little month or so after
Yeah.
Christmas stuff dulls down. Yep.
It seemed like right after we started the podcast, which would have been in February of last year, all of a sudden stuff was coming out and things were happening.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
But to give you guys an update, this is the end of the show. But we're going to throw out a couple announcements. First thing to let you guys know for 2020, kind of Delirious Dad's gaming plans. We are going to try to push more content. Of course, Hunter today released the first video, just kind of an announcement about a game that he's going to be playing on Twitch.
Doing some weight loss
Switch,
stuff.
I mean. Yeah, weight loss game called, what was it? Ring
Adventures.
Ring around the
Adventures.
aerobics. Yeah.
So he's
It's
going
a workout game.
Yeah, so he's going to be giving you updates on that. You can kind of see some stuff of how that game works, get an idea in case you want to use that as a tool for your New Year's resolutions. As far as gaming streams, we're still going to be trying to pop those out when we can. We're also going to be looking at any gaming events within the
Local
Oklahoma
expos,
area.
We'll start going some more.
Yep. Nothing out of state yet because, we got to have a free schedule and make a little more money before we start doing all that.
That's right.
Yeah, once we lock in.
Pay
a
our
couple deals
salary,
with the
people. Come on.
sponsors and stuff like that. Yep.
Yeah.
Pay our salaries.
And then me and Ryan had recently discussed, and I'll kind of let you take away the idea of what you were thinking on it, Ryan, but we're wanting to try to start an actual local group for the gamers of Oklahoma. So,
yeah, we've got a Delirious Dads gaming page, which is just like a normal group for the page to support and connect Delirious Dads that are out there. And then we were thinking might be nice since we're going to be going to more and more local shows and stuff like that, local tournaments, and kind of trying to be on the local scene to help build our reputation and also our connection with different people in the gaming community. We've had 2 guests on this last year towards the later part of the year, and we want to make that a continued trend. And so that's a big part that the shows come in. We'll meet game developers and different people in the pro gaming circuit that we can bring on the show, and even just like some super dads that we might find that are out there. You know what I mean?
and it'd be really cool just to bring a place for people to migrate to, because there's even times where it's like we may not be able to all 3 play together, but it'd be nice to.
Yeah, all we got to do is jump on that local group, rather than the nationwide ones. We're on a bunch of gaming groups that we really enjoy, and people can game on there, of course, together. That's the beauty of the internet nowadays. You can game with people from anywhere. But there's something about connecting with the local guys that are into gaming and stuff like that, too. So I think we're going to start up a group for that. We don't know what we'll call it, but we'll keep you guys updated as we figure it out. It may just be Delirious Dads Gaming Oklahoma or something like that. Maybe simple. But, yeah, I think that'll be cool. I think it's a good idea.
Yeah.
Especially because I had it.
Yeah, of course, right?
Yep.
But other than that, we got a lot of plans. Sometimes it's just the act of having the time to do it and implement it in the way that you want. And sometimes you don't want to implement ideas too soon. You're not prepared, and then it kind of blows up in your face. Or it's just not as good as you want it to be. So, but yeah, this year, 2020, we're focusing more on the growth into our community. I think we have our style down as far as how we do this podcast, what works for us. And hopefully you guys are enjoying the show. And if you'd like to support us, you can check us out on Patreon. Delirious Dads Gaming. We have a couple donation options if you want to donate. If not, we'll still be here putting out the podcast for free. But, if you ever feel the inkling to donate, feel free to do it. We'd love to have you guys.
Just remember, we're like the Tiny Tim, and you're the Scrooge, so you make the decision.
Laying it on thick, baby.
Yeah, this year, we've been growing and building a community, and this year we believe we're going to have some sponsors that we lock in, and some other things like that, and really start hitting our strides. We're excited for that, and we'd love to have you guys as part of it. So Patreon's just part of that. It's a way that we can continue to put out good content and more content. And so we mention it. We don't push it hard, but we'd love it if you did.
Yeah, yeah. And then I wanted to mention one of our listeners that I know of. I don't want to mention him by name, but hopefully he's listening tonight or when the podcast comes out. His child just recently got RSV. I think he had to go up to the hospital, and he's having some rough times with it. So if you guys could just send out some positive vibes, prayers, whatever, to him and his family, that'd be appreciated. It always kind of sucks seeing that, but reached out to him and just said, "Hey, we're thinking about you."
That's scary stuff too.
It really is.
Yeah. So, but yeah, our thoughts and prayers are with you, buddy, and we'll still be here for you.
Oh yeah.
So with that said,
we're gonna stay delirious too.
And we're gonna stay dadding.
And we're gonna stay gaming. This has been a Delirious Dads production. For more information about the show, visit our website at www.deliriousdadsgaming.com. You can also find us on facebook.com/deliriousdadsgaming, twitch.tv, and YouTube. Make sure you like and share our pages to help us grow the channel. You can listen to the podcast on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, and Spotify. Please leave a rating and review if you enjoy the show. Thank you again for listening, and we hope to see you next time.